funky tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw 'em off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we reach week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Ford Field. Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hamilton. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Hamilton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Za'Darius Smith, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hamilton. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hamilton.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They run the counter with Cook. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he He's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw on third down, Hamilton. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hamilton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well, as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's complete to Lockett. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 2, Hamilton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down and goal to go.
Easy. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But
I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lions 49, Texans nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for the Lions.
On play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Hey, 626. Cat 300. Cat 300.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Detroit. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's caught once again by Gallup. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And again, it's Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown.